use one more, I could throw one more book on top of there if you want.
Dungeons & Dragons, a game that has existed since 1974 and has been played by millions, has its very own club at WCHS. Every Tuesday after school, Mr. Vanderveen sets up for a session of Dungeons & Dragons. But with it being a board game that has been updated for many years, there are many complex systems in the game, such as magic and the plethora of items that you can find on your adventure. Despite this complexity, new players are welcome to the club.
I think so. We've managed to successfully split this into two groups. One for people who have no experience at all, and then we have people that are very experienced that are basically, we're providing them a place to play. So yeah, I'd say it's very friendly for new people who have no experience.
Many people have the misconception that Dungeons & Dragons is a stressful and overly complex board game, but really is a game about fun fantasy. And there are many great and fun moments to be had in this club.
So I think that's probably the best part, is when something goes really well, like a really good roll of the dice or something like that, or a really poor roll of the dice, that can be kind of exciting and fun to watch.
I would believe just like the stuff you can do like with people in the world of D&D. Like you can just do mess around, you can talk to people, you can do all sorts of things.
Dungeons & Dragons, despite being fairly old, is still immensely popular around the world. In fact, D&D publisher Wizards of the Coast has made $1.17 billion as of October 2024. But with the changing world of gaming, how has it stood the test of time?
I think there's always going to be a certain allure to like fantasy, like Lord of the Rings and those kind of things, and you know, mythological creatures and monsters.
Dungeons & Dragons is such a global success that it is estimated that more than 50 million people worldwide have played D&D. The club, as well as the game, has brought people together through the fun, thrilling, and exciting gameplay of Dungeons & Dragons.
We have a lot of people who didn't know each other, and they're getting to know each other and having a good time with each other. So I think so. The one downside is it kind of drops off over time. People have other things come up that they have to do after school activities and things like that.
Overall, the Dungeons & Dragons Club is a nice addition to the extracurriculars at WCHS.